Hallo, Herr Klug here, und wir sprechen über die Familie. We'll be talking about family again here today. You should have gone through these notes with me already. This is on Power School. Please have it open up while I'm going through this, and you can maybe have them in separate windows. This time I'm going to ask you to fill this out along with me. We went through and pronounced these the other in part one. So down, down, down. Let's talk about a couple of these questions to the answers to the question, wie sieht aus? Wie sieht aus? Now, what we're asking, wie sieht aus? Wie sieht sie aus? Could be answered with long hair, short hair, glasses, beard. This is wie sieht aus? How do they look? How does he look? How does she look? Wie siehst du aus? Hast du lange Haare? Hast du lange Haare? Say it with me, lange Haare. So, ich habe lange Haare nicht. Ich habe kurze Haare. Ich habe kurze Haare. Er hat kurze Haare. Sie hat kurze Haare. Hast du kurze Haare? So, glasses. I got, these are kind of glasses. Eine Brille. Eine Brille. Eine Brille. Er hat eine Brille. He has glasses. Ich habe ein Bart. Ich habe ein Bart. Und Mustache ist ein Schnurrbart. Oops. I got my consonant. Bart. Ein Bart und ein Schnurrbart. Entschuldigung. So, brown. Brown, we saw Hara already. Brown is just brown. You would say braune Haare. Braune Haare. Blau is blue. Blau. Blaue Augen. Augen. Ich habe blaue Augen. Hast du blaue Augen? Oder hast du braune Augen? Oder grüne Augen? Yeah, grün is down here. Grüne Augen. So, with Haare, we might say blonde Haare, blonde Haare. Rote Haare, rote Haare, rote Augen, maybe. Schwarze Haare, schwarze. Graue, meine Mutter hat graue Haare. Weiße Haare, mein Opa hat weiße Haare. Ich habe keine Haare, ich habe eine Glotze. Ich habe eine Glotze. Say that with me, eine Glotze. Purple. Purple is much more fun to say, but lila is the most common. Purple Haare, lila Haare. Pink Rosa. Die hat rosa Haare, pink hair. All right, so we're going to work on conjugation a bunch more going forward, and I'm going to be a little more systematic about it. But the two verbs you conjugate maybe the most and that we've worked on already are you ready? Sein. What's sein in English? Sein means to be. When I use that in English, it changes. I say I am, you are, he is, she is, we are. In German, it changes too. Ich bin, I am. Ich bin 36, 36. You are is du bist. He is, ist. Then it goes wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. We're going to use the first three more than the second three for now. But I do want you to be aware of them. Sind, seid, sind. Ich bin, du bist, sie, es ist, wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. Same with me. Ich bin, du bist, ist, sie ist. Okay, let's go to haben. Haben means to have. It's another one that we're going to use a bunch now, so because we're going to be talking about our family and saying like, I have a sister, I have two brothers. Yeah, ich habe, ich habe. Stay with me. Ich habe. Now this is kind of follows a pattern of the other verbs, except for do and yes. This one makes it different. Because I've been showing you that a lot of verbs, you just take the stem and add st. But for do, it sounds really awkward if we have that B in there. It's just hast. Say with me, hast. If I want to ask you, do you have a sister? Hast du eine Schwester? Ja, ich habe eine Schwester. Say that question with me. Hast du eine Schwester? Ich habe eine Schwester. Hast du einen Bruder? Ich habe keinen Bruder. Okay, if I'm talking about someone else, I want to also leave out the B and say hat. Hat. Hat schwarze Haare. Sie hat blaue Augen. He has, she has. Hat, sie hat. This goes back to kind of normal. Wir haben, ihr habt, sie haben. The main ones we're going to work with are these three. So going down, if I'm saying like, that is my uncle. I'm sorry, that is the uncle. Das ist. Das ist. And I make a note here, both of these verbs are used very, very often. They're kind of like our main ones. So you do need to try your best to learn these quickly. Das ist der Onkel. An example of how we might use it. His name is Florian. Sorry about these lines. Just go ahead and get rid of them. His name. We could say ist Florian. Heißt Florian. How about he is 52? We're going to work on numbers in another video here this week, but let's look at he is 52. Ist 2 und 50. Ist, he is. If I want to say he has blue eyes using what we just filled out here with blaue Augen, I can kind of build that slowly. Hat blaue Augen. Hat blaue Augen. And that A is capitalized. Nouns are capitalized wherever they are. He has blue eyes. He is bald. Hat eine Glotze is how that would come out. Hat eine Glotze. He has a bald head is what you're saying. Instead of he is, ist Glotze, that's kind of a weird saying. How about he is funny and is interesting? Don't worry about that one. Delete it. Oops. So, down, going further, we've got some more of these, but I want to skip down to numbers. So if you're we're just here for the part about those adjectives. We're going to go through numbers real quick. And to form them, we need to know 1 through 10. Because in German, when you say numbers above 20, we basically add the 1 through 10 numbers onto 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So let's maybe, if you can, try and write those out, starting with eins. Eins, zwei. Eins, zwei, drei. Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Say these with me if you're not. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, neun. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, neun, 10. And you won't need 10, but you will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 to make numbers bigger than 20. So pattern examples. So 23, we say in German, drei, 3, und, and 20, 20. Kind of weird, 3 and 20, drei und 20. So 20 is 20, 30 is drei, this one has an S set, dreizig. It's pronounced basically the same. 20, dreizig, nice and crisp. Say it with me, 20, dreizig, nice and crisp, zig. It's like sane, but if you mix those two up, you're saying very different numbers. So like dreizehn is 13, dreizig is 30. Vierzig, say it with me, vierzig. Fünfzig. Or 60. Sechzig. Siebzig. Siebzig. You don't say sieben, you just say sieb. Siebzig. Achtzig. Say it with me. Achtzig. Doesn't have to be so if you can't do it, but achtzig. Neunzig. Oops, that's neunzig. Neunzig. Und 100. Or 100. 200, 300, 400. 1,000 is 1,000. Notice there's a period. Sorry. Periods get used where commas are used in German. And if you want to know the truth, if I'm saying a number like 0.1, it looks like that in German. 0.1. They use a comma instead of a period. And here where we are saying 1,000, we use a period instead of a comma. Why? I don't know. That's just the way it is. So das ist 1,000. Das ist 1%. 1 Million. Eine Million und eine Milliard is a billion. Oops. Eine Milliard. Let's try a few. So to say 31, I'm going to say it first, see if you can spell it. 31. 31. 31. Ein und 30. 31. 47. We got to train our brain to say the tens place first. 7 und 40. 47. 55. 5 and 50. 5 und 50. 55. 62. 2 and 60. 2 und 60. 62. What did I do? Oh, no S. Duh. 79, 9 and 70. 9 und 70. 79. We've got more. 38, 96. 104 would be 104. 104. 104. So this is going to let us say how old people are who aren't 1 through 20. Meine Schwester ist 19. Mein Onkel ist 51. So we're going to come back to this and describe people. But hopefully those two concepts made sense here, getting these descriptive vocab as well as haben, sein, and numbers bigger than 20. Kind of a lot here to take in one video, but thanks for listening. Skip back and forth, pause it, do whatever you got to do. This is your lesson, but do know that I'm counting on the fact that you're watching these. So ask me questions, pronounce these out loud. Tschüss.